How's it going, guys? Welcome to the FM Dugout for Fallen Giant Episode 6. The journey of Parma Calcio 1913 from the Serie D back up to the top of Italian football. And, 16 games have passed since the last episode and we have now won the league. We are 22 points clear with 4 games to go. I didn't bother doing a live comm of the game to win the title. Which was probably for my benefit because we drew 0-0 with San Marino to win it. The league was kind of a foregone conclusion after the game against Forlì. Unless we, kind of capitulated and fell apart, we were going to win the league. So it didn't really seem worthwhile doing another episode in that, especially with San Marino being 2 games ago. And today is the Serie D Cup Final, which obviously there's more riding on this one game. So the live com is the Serie D Cup Final, and season has been really good. Surprising element to it is the board have come forward and said 83k a week for wages next year and 7.12 million for the transfer budget. Now, as you can see from our finances, we after the initial surge of the season ticket sales, we've fallen to 10 million, so we have lost over $1 million from where we were before the season ticket sales. So if we get the same sort of season ticket sales next year, we're not going to get as high as 12 million. The finances are going to fall, and I don't really want to be spending that. We've only got 9.8 million in it at the moment, but they're letting us spend the majority of that. I'm not going to spend money unless I need to, and the loan market has been good to us this year, and I think it will be good again next year. In terms of the loan market, we made another couple of signings towards the end of the. Well, I suppose one was at the start, one was at the end. Luca Garitano is the first one, and just in case you're wondering, by the way, guys, the skin has been changed. I've decided just to sort of spruce the old game up a little bit. So details of the skin is in the description box below. I've also got the mini stadium pack and the real trophies pack as well. So again, those links will be in the description if you want to download them yourselves. But yeah, look at Garitano we signed from Cesena. Cracking player. He's fast become our best player at the club, I think. As you can see from his league performance, he's 5 goals and 8 assists in 13 games from the right wing position. He's been absolutely on fire. Great skills, for a winger. Crossing's maybe a little bit low, but great technique. He's very quick, lots of flair. So he's been a fantastic signing for us. Unfortunately, he's only on loan. He will be returning to his club in the summer. We also signed Sofian Keane, Belgian 18-year-old midfielder from Chievo, and he's a cracking little prospect, I think. I've not played him as much as maybe I should have done. I tend to play him in the attacking midfielder role. He came in when Juan Antonio was complaining, or his agent was complaining rather, that he wanted a new deal after playing well. I told him to get rid of his agent. He said no. I think that's happened because I don't have much of a reputation and Juan Antonio's an older player, so it kind of fell apart a little bit. Usually if I've got the reputation and it's a young player, they'll listen to me and kick their agent out. So it looked as though he was going to leave, and what I did was I just dropped him for Sofian Keane for a number of games, and then he dropped his concern about getting a new contract, obviously because he wasn't playing. And when he did play, he came on as a sub and didn't play very well. So maybe a little tip there if you're having that kind of trouble with a player. So yeah, Keane came in and he's done well. And if he was my player, I would certainly be playing him a lot more. But at the moment, he's not really getting in the team a great deal. So yeah, today sees us play Campo d'Orsego in the Serie D Cup Final, and looking forward to this. Obviously with the league tied up, this is the only other competition that we are taking part in, so yeah, let's get on with it and see how we can get on today. Oh, I've obviously been through this already. So this is the team we're going to line up with today. Gabriel Silva, he's played 7.12 in his last 5 games, 7.05 overall, which is not too bad at all for what he is. I mean, you can see his marking and heading are not particularly good. He's not a cracking centre back. We did actually have A couple of decent youth prospects come through. I'm just looking for them now. Do I not have them in this team? Yeah, it doesn't look like I've promoted them. Anyway, Silva certainly, he's done well enough, you know, for a 1-star ability player. He's done fairly well. Melandri is now taken over as our first choice striker. He seems to score more frequently than De Sena. So yeah, I think this is the team we want to go with for today. So nope, just noticed there. I've missed this in the last few games. Barai is an inside forward. He's been playing as a winger, so he's maybe not been playing as well as he has been throughout the majority of the season. Alright, what the hell's going on with this pitch? God, lots of questions. Is this a Blaze pitch? I actually downloaded a texture pack for the pitch, and it looks as though we're playing on Blaze, which is utterly bizarre. I don't know if that's a bug with it or if that's just what this pitch is meant to be like. Wow. Nope, that didn't go down well. It very rarely goes down well when you tell them to win a trophy for the fans. They just don't care about them. Yes, it looks like... Well, this will be a first, I think, for any Football Manager game. It's like being back in primary school playing in a Blaze pitch. Well, anyway, here we go. So yeah, the layout of the match screen has changed a little bit as well. I'm hiding some of the stats to make it feel a little bit more like watching a TV game here. It kind of goes with the skin that we have. So yeah, I think we should win this game, but I've seen in the past games that we should win, and we just haven't really lived up to our expectations. So let's see how it goes today on the clay court. Looks like we're at Roland Garros or something for the French Open. Right, here we go. Anyway, Melandri wide to Garitano, and it looks like on the overlap Ferretti was there. He doesn't use him, finds Barai, knocks it into Melandri, offside. Fairly positive start to the game for us. It looks as though Campo d'Orsego are playing quite an attacking formation with the 3 attacking midfielders there, but it is fairly narrow, so hopefully Garitano, Ferretti, Alborno and Barai will get some joy down the wings as Melandri glances a header beyond the far post. And we're 10 minutes in, looking pretty good so far. A nice goal now would help us on our way. Lucarelli for Campo d'Orsego with the clearance. Ferretti now from deep plays it to Garitano just inside the box, plays it into the middle. Antonio with the left foot toe poke, putting it wide of the post. Pretty poor miss there from Antonio. Didn't count as a clear cut chance. I probably would have classed that as a clear cut chance. As Casapakis, that's probably not how you say it, Bidden, but I will cut that out, and we can now counter. Melandri will send that out to Antonio. Garitano is away, and we've got 3 men coming into the middle there. Can he pick one out? Alborno at the far post, Damien off the bar, and Melandri with a rebound. 1-0 to Parma. 19 minutes on the clock. Comfortable stuff here. Story of the season, really. It's been kind of unusual. Usually when I do lower league management, it's never really been quite as straightforward as this. I guess we benefited from having good players in the squad to begin with. As Melandri tries to squeeze it in at the post there, couldn't quite do it to make it 2-0. So my thoughts are kind of drifting towards next season and what to do. And I think, you know, as I said earlier, the loan market is probably the way to go, at least until we can get high enough that we can start generating enough funds to actually be sort of self-sufficient in spite of the loan. That loan is not going to disappear until 2035, so you know, I can forget about wiping that off unless we get a takeover. Antonio's through straight at the keeper. Pretty poor finish from the Argentinian / Italian there. So yeah, loan deals and probably young players on free transfers will be the way I'll be looking to do it. I can actually offer a deal to Ferretti and Alborno. Their contracts are up at their respective clubs, but they're just looking for too much money. Even with the new wage budget announced, the board aren't prepared to go over 1,000. Stojanovic with the oh wow, that was a wonder save from Stojanovic there on the rebound. But danger's not over. Luna here blocked, and Ferretti will make the clearance. But that was a cracking save from him, one of the best I've seen in this version of the game. At least we didn't lose a goal. Being in as a good position as this, to go in at half time at 1-1 would have been really disappointing. A real kick in the chops. Will we get a chance here? Barai will pick it up. Doesn't look like there's many options in front of him. Damien is there, winds up the effort, and almost closer to the corner flag than it was the goal mouth. Not a great effort. He certainly does have a good long shot on him, but that wasn't on view there. As Antonio will now play, well, I think that was a cross. It was the usual Football Manager cross special. Miglietta with the corner, headed away by Piaggio. Melandri nods it down to Antonio. Antonio again straight at the keeper. He's not had a fantastic first half, has Antonio. And certainly with Keane on the bench, it's one of the areas I may look at changing for the second half. Obviously Damien with a yellow card as well. Perhaps not the sort of player you want to keep on, but unfortunately those two guys are the most motivated players on the park, and I do like motivated players. Yeah, it didn't really seem to go down well. I never like cup final team talks. I never seem to pick the right team talk for the players. Certainly not playing that well. Let's blame the pitch, there's no grass. Honestly, I still can't get over it. I mean, anyway, we go on and try to win our first silverware. I suppose we haven't really picked up the league title yet. We may have won the league, but we wouldn't have been given the trophy yet. Alborno with the throw, it comes straight back to him, and for a third time whips it in with the left foot. Melandri chases it. Will he knock it back? He does to Ferretti, but it's cut out by Cacurio, and Campo d'Orsego trying to get a counter, can't quite do it. Garitano gets by his man. Great cross in towards Barai, but not on target. I think that's the story of this game. Rather lacklustre in front of goal. 55 minutes. I think I'll probably be looking to make a change shortly, just to give players enough time to get an impact, as Garitano gets taken down there about 25 yards from goal. Miglietta spreads the play back out to Alborno, lots of space into Damien. Alborno again dinking it in towards Melandri at the penalty spot, but now the break could be on. No, it can't. That's a terrible ball forward. Ferretti will pick up that ball. Garitano again against the fullback. Can he get by him? Not quite. Chooses to go into Damien. Miglietta back out to Garitano. Ferretti is there. Will it be a cross from deep? Well, looking for Antonio, and he scores. Finally making amends for all those misses in the first half. Well, I suppose he put it in target, but I would classify them as misses. Alright, so looking in a fairly commanding position here, boys, and I think now we can probably look to just tie things up a little bit. I'll bring off Damien for Keane, and Melandri looking complacent so De Sena can get a shot, and also Alborno looking complacent as well. So Koliako has done pretty well for us this year as well, so we'll make the rather foolish triple substitution, shall I say. I have been caught out a few times this season with making 3 subs, but we'll try again. A 2-0 win should be good enough, or 2-0 lead, sorry, should be good enough even if we did lose a man. We did have one game actually where we had a man sent off and we didn't seem like we had at all. Barai now just poking a shot through there to the near post. I would expect him to have gone a cross goal there. He'll now take the corner, and it's just cleared out for a throw in. Koliatko will take this, looking for Barai, takes it down, Keane to Miglietta, and it's blocked. Yeah. Oh, actually, what's going on? Have they had a man sent off? No, they must have made a triple sub and lost someone. I didn't even notice that. So they're actually playing with 10 men now. So we really should wrap this up with a couple of more goals. Barai scoring, was he offside? He looked like he might have been just beyond the last defender there, but that's his 16th goal of the season. A cracking return for an inside forward in that left wing. And 15 minutes to go, and really not a lot to talk about. I mean, this season, I don't want to say it's been boring, but it certainly hasn't been as challenging as some of the other series on the channel. And obviously things will ramp up next year, the year after, if we get up successive divisions. But yeah, Garitano now looking for goal number 4. Cuts it back. Miglietta will pick it up. He'll go wide for Koliatko, just inside the box. Barai on his right foot, blocked for yet another corner. Guys, let me know in the comments box what you think of the new skin and the fact that there's not match stats on here. Do you want to see the match stats? I don't mind them not being here. I can probably get enough information from in between. When it appears here, I can get a rough idea of how well we're playing. But let me know what you think about it. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see me go back to the original Football Manager skin? And that should be us, guys. Stojanovic. Wow. There was absolutely no need for that overly dramatic dive, but obviously feeling a bit bored during this match. Really hasn't been tested at all, apart from that wonder save in the first half. De Sena now will play it. Ferretti just didn't want to get that ball at all. Well, guys, that's us. Serie D Cup, we have won it 3-0. A fairly decent performance from us. Match going to Garitano again, 8.8. Fantastic player. Honestly, if I can get him on loan again next year, I will be absolutely delighted to give Carapi a good run for his money. So there we go. We celebrate a double. Excellent first season, it must be said. Certainly, as far as the league is concerned, we've achieved what was expected of us. I don't think the board really had anything to say about the Serie D Cup, but we've won it. In terms of my profile now, has that actually boosted? Yeah, not a great deal. 15% reputation. I think it was about that actually after winning the league. I don't think the cup has really done a great deal. So yeah, that's us. End of season. We don't have any other games that are worthy of showing. The league has been tied up. So that's the end of season 1, and I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, leave a like and a comment and let me know your thoughts on how you think we'll do next year in the Serie C. I am looking forward to this rather strange setup. Actually, might as well, before I go, I'll just take a look actually at it again. So if we just jump up to Liga Pro Girone C, so you can see there's 18 teams there. So you'll play 34 games, and from that point you then go into, I can't find it now, I can't find where the Serie C is. Serie C playoff table, yeah. So presumably the top, is it the top 3 teams perhaps? No, the top team goes through, then the next 3, right, okay, right, I understand now. So the top team gets promoted, and the next 3 teams then go into this particular, what am I doing? They go into this playoff, and I'm not sure how many will go up from there. It's a bit odd that they've actually got the points. Maybe they don't play. Maybe it's like the European Championships with the best placed teams, and maybe the top one gets up. I suppose the answer probably lies in the Serie B. 3 teams go down. Okay, that's a bit strange. So yeah. Alright, that'll be interesting when we take it on next year. But as I say, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this series so far. If you have, please carry on watching and give me the support that we need to carry on with this series. If you're new to the channel, of course, hit that subscribe button, make sure you come back for some more. And until the next time, guys, I'll see you when I see you.